It was found in an old house, and the homeowner does not know what it is. It was stored in a box that appears to be at least 100 years old. The contents include strange steel devices featuring many springs and what looks like some kind of motor or mechanical component. What could this mysterious old device be used for? It's a steam indicator used to check set steam engine valve timing and to estimate engine power. Looks to be two of them, so it could have been made for locomotives or other two-cylinder engines when you'd want to observe both at the same time. Pressure from the cylinder made a marking pen move across the drum. The drum was rotated back and forth by a string connected to the connecting rod of the engine. It was found in a barn along with various tools. Made of metal, it seems to be a type of hand tool based on the hand-sized opening. The handle piece has D7 inch, I think, and the other piece has D8 inch in raised letters. The head piece rotates side to side. It looks heavier than it is, probably about the weight of a 20-aught hammer. Not necessarily a farm tool, though. Lots of different items were found with this one, most of which are not farm-related. Any idea what this thing is? This is a vintage fence wire stretcher. It's designed to pull the wire tight before nailing it to the post, ensuring that the wire is properly stretched and secured. It was found in an auction of vintage tools that was bought in the UK. Made of metal approximately 6-inch long, it has plier-like grips, a trimming tool, and what looks like an adjustable hole punch for punching something that is fed through the circular bit. The spring makes the tool return to the open position once squeezed. Writing on the tool says, Murphy Pat App D, 29161 by 49 inch. What is this tool? This is a sewing machine belt splicing plier tool. It was used to cut leather belts to size and splice them together. The tool works by punching a hole through each end of the belt, then threading a metal or copper wire through the holes when the two ends are butted together. After the wire is inserted, it is bent around to secure the splice. This tool is still in use today for similar purposes. A scissor-like thing was found in a box of old kitchen tools at an old house. It doesn't cut through paper. They already tried that to see if it was just dull. The only thing they could think of is maybe a cherry pit remover, but when they tried it out, it ended up taking out more cherry than pit, making it seem like it wasn't designed for that purpose after all. It's a strange tool, and they're stumped about what it could have been used for. Any idea what this thing is? This is a pineapple eye snip. The snip allows you to cut out these unwanted parts efficiently, ensuring a cleaner, smoother fruit for slicing or serving. It was found at an estate sale, and no one knows what it is. The handle spins the square bit that is attached to the gear. Someone thought it was some type of crimping tool for leather or a tubing flare tool. There weren't many other tools, so I'm unsure if it is related to tubing or leather work. Another thought it was a chain press, but the bottom piece that's attached to the gear drive rotated around. It could be a swage or rivet tool as well, especially since there's a channel opening in the bottom rotating piece. Any idea what this thing is? This is the OK rim wrench, a tool used for tightening or loosening tire bolts, specifically for wagon wheels or similar wooden wheels with metal bands. The wrench works by clamping around the wooden wheel, pinching the metal band and the wheel itself. The cogs on the tool then turn the nut or bolt, making it easier to adjust the tension of the tire. This tool was commonly used in the past, especially for maintaining wagons or carts. This was found in an old house, so I guess it's maybe over 50 years old. It's a cast iron clamp with a sliding piece, about a foot long. The middle part slides up and down, and the knobs tighten and loosen the clamp part. There are no markings anywhere on it. Any idea what this thing is? This is a door lock hole opener, a tool specifically designed for drilling holes in the side of a door to install locks. It helps create a precise, clean hole, allowing for the proper fitting of lock sets, deadbolts, or other door hardware. This item was found at a flea market, measuring about 3 inches long and 2 inches wide. It's a small metal object that fits in the palm of a hand. The gold-colored part slides up and down and can be locked in place with a tension screw. There are small nubs on the bottom, possibly designed to lock into another piece. The vendor said it came from a box of old hand tools, but no one seems to know exactly what it is. Does anyone recognize this object or know what it might have been used for? This is a fountain pen holder designed specifically for use with an embosser. Its purpose is to securely hold a fountain pen in place while the embosser marks or engraves the side of the barrel, often with custom text like a company name, logo, or personal inscription. This small wooden object was found in a kitchen, about the size of a hand. It has a little bit of sediment inside, but there's no noticeable smell. The base is marked with "Made in Spain." What could this object be used for? It's a nutcracker, a classic design that brings back memories for many. My parents had this exact model, and if I recall correctly, they bought it in Nerja, Spain, sometime in the early 1970s. As a kid, I absolutely loved using it to crack nuts. It worked especially well on larger nuts like Brazil nuts, though it wasn't quite as effective on smaller, harder ones like hazelnuts. This particular one looks like it could use a little cleaning. After giving it a good scrub, adding a few drops of olive oil to the screw mechanism will help keep it turning smoothly and extend its life. This object was found in the yard of a house built in the early 1900s. It is very heavy and appears to have a metal core beneath a concrete exterior. The structure looks as though it was intentionally broken or destroyed. Any ideas on what its original function might have been? That's an old safe, and it's already been opened. Many older safes were built with a layered construction, a tough metal exterior, followed by a layer of concrete or fireproofing material, and then a metal inner shell. This multi-layer design made them heavy and resistant to both fire and forced entry. Judging by the setting, it's likely someone stole the safe, hauled it out to the woods, and cracked it open away from prying eyes. What remains now is the empty shell, stripped of its contents and abandoned. It was found in a box of miscellaneous items. At first glance, it resembles a cowbell, but there is no clapper inside. It is about 5 centimeters in size and quite light. The long metal extensions twist the loop of material attached to it. It belonged to a woman who passed away over 20 years ago at the age of 102, so the object is likely quite old. Her family came from a farming background, possibly a farm tool? Any ideas on what this might be, or what it could have been used for? That's the wick and mechanism from a kerosene or paraffin lamp, shown upside down. This type of mechanism is commonly found in what were often called hurricane lamps. These lamps were essential for lighting during power outages, especially in storm-prone areas. They burned kerosene as fuel, with the wick drawing it up to the flame. The flame would then be protected and steadied by a clear glass chimney, and the lamp body itself was often decorative or ornate. The design is simple but very effective. Adjustable flame via the turning knob, and the glass chimney would help focus light while keeping the flame safe from drafts. It was found in a barn, and it might be an old tool for catching animals. You can pull it open, and there's a set screw to hold it open, but then it will snap shut if you hit it on anything. A woman in her mid-60s who grew up on a farm has no clue what it is either. Any idea what this thing is? It's used to move hay. It's not for picking them up, it's for grabbing and sliding. Without having to climb all the way up into the loft, you can reach and pull down several bales in a hurry when it's time to muck out or bed down or feed. You just grab any part of the bale, the claw part sinks in, and you take it. It doesn't have to grab across the diameter of the bale.